Nuclear power is growing into a multi-trillion-dollar value globally because of the world's energy shortages, which need to be met, largely due to rising electricity demand from energy-hungry data centers, the AI boom, industrial growth, and electric vehicles. Its estimated global nuclear capacity would need to triple by 2050, with more than $3 trillion in investment expected over the next 25 years. Interest in nuclear energy is growing, supported by policy momentum, shifting public sentiment, and the search for clean, reliable power. Small modular reactors, SMRs, are a key technology, offering faster, cheaper deployment compared to traditional nuclear plants. Companies like Nanuclear, NuScale, and Oklo are leading the charge, with plans to bring SMR-powered energy to market by the end of this decade. Oklo's differentiation lies in fuel recycling technology to power its own reactors and build up the American fuel supply. To this end, it plans to build a nuclear fuel recycling facility in Tennessee, which would be the first privately funded operation in the U.S. to recycle used nuclear fuel, with an investment of up to $1.68 billion and creation of over 800 jobs. The facility is expected to begin producing metal fuel by the early 2030s and will recycle used nuclear fuel into fuel for fast reactors, including Oklo's Aurora powerhouse. Oklo is also exploring collaboration with the Tennessee Valley Authority to recycle used fuel and evaluate potential power sales. NuScale Power is also contributing to SMR proliferation and commercial viability. By Q2 2025, the company posted a 733% year-over-year revenue increase, reaching $8.1 billion. However, it's important to note NuScale and its peers generally continue with lack of profitability and low price-to-book ratio as they continue to develop their technology and gain regulatory approvals on their way to widespread market acceptance. Though technically speaking, its position in the nuclear energy sector was further strengthened by receiving a second NRC approval for its 77-megawatt SMR design, which has increased customer interest. NuScale's technology is also being applied to water desalination and hydrogen production, broadening its market potential. Key partnerships with firms like Doosan Interability and ENTRA1 Energy have advanced its manufacturing and commercialization efforts. A major milestone was NuScale's support of ENTRA1's agreement with the Tennessee Valley Authority to deploy up to 6 gigawatts of SMR capacity, making it the largest SMR program in U.S. history and targeting carbon-free electricity for sectors such as AI and semiconductor manufacturing. Similarly, Nanuclear Energy gained ground by securing a $1.25 million contract from AF Works, the innovation arm of the U.S. Air Force, to develop its Kronos MMR energy system, a stationary, high-temperature gas-cooled microreactor designed to generate 15 MWe of carbon-free power with long-term operational potential. The system, which uses TRISO fuel and passive helium cooling, is designed for microgrid independence, cyber and physical resilience, and mission-critical operations. This contract signals growing U.S. defense interest in deployable, secure, and carbon-free energy sources, particularly for bases and forward operating environments. CEO James Walker called the deal a validation of Kronos MMR's energy assurance role, especially with its modular flexibility. This defense partnership places Nanuclear among a select group of microreactor developers with direct ties to U.S. military projects. The company is also working on complementary technologies like Zeus, a portable solid-core battery reactor, and Loki, a space-based reactor, while simultaneously advancing HALEU fuel transport and fabrication infrastructure, an essential but often overlooked hurdle in nuclear deployment. Nanuclear also signed a landmark 10-year Cooperative Research and Development Agreement, CRADA, with the U.S. Department of Energy's Idaho National Laboratory, INL, to accelerate development of its Kronos and Loki microreactor programs. By leveraging INL's expertise in reactor design, materials testing, licensing, and deployment, Nanuclear seeks to advance commercialization of modular, clean energy systems for defense, government, AI data centers, and commercial applications. As part of a strategic portfolio realignment, the company also announced a proposed $6.2 million sale of its Odin low-pressure coolant microreactor design and intellectual property to Cambridge Atom Works, a UK-based advanced reactor developer. This deal includes a $250,000 non-refundable down payment and a $5.95 million payment in 2026, with future royalties based on net sales. The sale allows Nanuclear to concentrate on its gas-cooled microreactors Kronos, Loki, and Zeus, streamlining development and regulatory efforts while aligning with the recent US-UK Atlantic Partnership for Advanced Nuclear Energy. Nanuclear emphasized Kronos SMR as its flagship technology, capable of gigawatt-scale power in multi-unit configurations. The company is actively working with the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, via the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, to license Kronos in the U.S., while also pursuing development in Ontario, Canada. A recently acquired engineering and manufacturing facility in Oak Brook, Illinois will support construction, testing, and deployment across North America. The decision to retain Loki and Zeus is strategic, as both reactors share core technologies with Kronos, creating synergies in design, regulation, and supply chains. This integrated approach is expected to improve performance, reduce costs, and accelerate commercialization. Company executives view the Kronos program as a foundation that will directly benefit the development and market readiness of Loki and Zeus, while the Odin sale is expected to close by the end of 2025. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.